asking.
Right, in today's video, we're going to show you how to fit a sheep feeding trough in the back of your Land Rover Defender 90. Could be handy. Right, Land Rover Defender 90. Love the 90, but it's a little challenged on space in the back here. So we can't add more space, but we're going to make the space we've got more usable by fitting a parcel shelf. I think they give you a little hammock thing that you could put your cat on, but I'm not sure. We're going to go for the basket. Now, how many people does it take to fit a basket in a Defender? Quite a few, apparently. Look, so we've got our friends from America here. Justin from Lucky 8's come to help us specially fit this. Now, we've got a sheep as well. We wonder if it would act as a sheep trough, but we'll find. Right, Alicia, you're going to do the work today, aren't you? So what do you get in the kit? You get a... Now, I guess this has got a front and a back, Alicia. I've just noticed that. Have we read the instructions? So it's higher at one end and lower at the other. I'm guessing that goes at the back. And then we've got some brackets that we're gonna bolt in. And what tools do we need? We need a couple of Torx drivers, and we needed that magnetic thing, didn't we? Did. Right, let's start. So grab your Torx drivers, Alicia. Right, so the first thing we've got to do is there's a hidden bolt behind this little pop-out hook thing. So you have to remove this little plastic thing, and basically you get it at sort of half open, half closed, and rip it out. And it's got these little tracks there, and it's got these two little pins. And there we go, look, a nice orange bolt. Right, in you go, Alicia. So you can... So the bracket's going to mount on this one here, and also on that bolt at the back. So we've got to take... What size is that? Oh, it's not written on there. Torx T something or other. Right, yeah, that's why you need your magnetic thing, because it's lost in the back. Right, and you're going to get that other one off as well, Alicia. So all this stays. You lose your curry hook, you have to put that somewhere safe. Right. And that whole thing should just pull out once you got that loose. Now, right, so there we go. So that's that removed. So you keep your bolts safe. Now, the bracket is going to mount over there and bolt into those two. Now, they give us some bolts here, but we've got like some super long ones and some not so super long ones. So we've got to work out, the instructions weren't clear. So we'll just have a little rummage. Now, you do get the short nuts and bolts, and they bolt the basket to the bracket. Right, so should we get one side in so we look good, and then we'll show people how to do the other side. So we'll off camera do this side. So this is exactly the same setup. You've got the thing there, you've got the secret one there, and that one there. We'll get this bolted in, and then we'll show you which is the long and the short. Right, we're ready to go. Alicia's worked it all out. I'm trusting you've got this right. So just show us the bracket a minute, Alicia. Now it's got two holes in for the basket, and we'll have a look at that. Why has it got two holes? And the other thing we'll do when we fit it is we'll look how close, we're debating between us here, how close the basket is going to sit into the rear window. Because if you look, there's really not much space where we're trying to fit this basket. And the other thing we'll talk about later in the video is all your stuff in the basket, what's going to happen when you have a crash? And we need to talk about that. But let's not talk... Right. So you've got a longer bolt and a medium bolt. The longer bolt goes at the front. So Alicia's going to show us how the bracket goes. That's it.
What
yeah.
is it?
No. Nearly there. She's got it there.
Okay.
All right. So, long one in. The one, I guess it's the rear bolt, because we're at the back of the car, aren't we? You can do that one first. So that's the medium length bolt going in there.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to have to get in the car and see how close it is with the door closed. Right, we'll let Alicia bolt those up. Right, we've come to a disagreement about the design.
I'm right.
I'm totally right. Right, come and have a look. So, we've just gone to put the basket in. Now this, and the two mating surfaces here aren't the same. That one slopes down a bit, this one slopes up a bit. Now, in their wisdom, or unwisdom, where we'll debate it, they have put a slot in the bracket. So if you come and have a look, you're going to demonstrate.
I'm going to demonstrate
the unplanerness. Look. So we were going to sack Alicia. We said, look, you've done it rubbish.
Can you translate for your American sack? What does that mean?
Sack. No, what's the American for sack? Dismiss, get rid of.
Fired.
Fired.
You were this close to getting fired.
But saved because, look, so on these holes in the brackets, they've put slots. Now, Alicia has put the sort of, you can see the bottom of the slot and the top of the slot. That one's in the middle. But on the other side, if you look, you can see the bolt is to the... And I was saying to Justin, I'm saying slots are a bad idea, Justin, because you can just get it wrong. Just put the hole the right size, bam, job done, finished.
The world is not as good as you. So guys like me, we like to put it in. We need a little bit of adjustment. Maybe I was in a hurry, like Alyssa.
Right. So what we're going to do now, we are going to put these in loose. We are then going to put the tray on, bolt the tray up, and then when it's all happy and all coplanar, we're then going to bolt it up.
Lovely.
Let's go. Right. Okay, so we've now got it, so it's all loosely together. So you get these nice nuts and bolts. We're going to grab those, Alicia. Yeah. And then so they've got come with 2 washers. So 1 washer on the top. Put the bolt down through there, and you will end up with it bolted in like this. Now, one really nice thing is they've given you dome head nuts. So if you're reaching in to get something, it's not going to scratch you. It's got a nice rounded end. Right. Now, there are 2 positions on these brackets. I'm going to suggest you fit it to the rearward position, so it's closer to the seats. Now, we were just debating why have they given us 2 positions. It might be on the 2024 cars, the seats might be slightly different position, but I would suggest getting it mounted as close to the seat as you can. Right, you're going to put that last one in, Alicia. Is it all lined up?
No.
No, but all our brackets are loose, so we're only going to tighten it when everything's in. So it's all in now and lined up, and you can see now the movement there. So we're going to tighten everything up, and then we're going to get inside and see how close it is to the back door when we close the back door, because we don't want to be smashing the glass or anything. Now, we were just discussing, so now you've got this in. If you put anything in here and you have to stop sharply, you are going to get bits going through. So we were just discussing, I haven't discussed this with you, Justin. I'll have your thoughts on this. Should we design, should you or I or both of us have a go at designing a product that is like a molly plate that goes at the back here? So it can either fix onto the headrest or onto this rail, and it could have like a molly plate so people could strap first aid kit or fire extinguisher, and it would give you the safety if you had an impact. And even if you don't have this parcel shelf, if there's stuff in your boot generally and you rolled or something, would it be good to have a sort of division? Because the only one Land Rover do actually goes behind the front seats. There's nothing that goes in this area. And I don't think there's anything to fix to at the top. So it would have to sort of support off this point here or something.
But they've given us the bracket, so we would have an attachment point.
Yep.
I like what you're doing. Use your molly panel designed right here. Grab the basket. You're going to be able to get reinforcement from that. And then, like you said, first aid kit, gloves, ropes, recovery gear, soft shackles, whatever.
It's all there. So although you haven't got a lot of space, you can make more use of it because it's really a premium on the 90.
And you're still able to access the back seat if you have passengers. So that's giving you a whole new area for storage.
So it sounds like a plan. Right. Right, let's get in the back. Let's tighten that up and let's get in the back and see how much space we got. So we're in the back. Right, let's close the door and see how close it is. So there is clearance. It's obviously close by this hump here, but there's still clearance. There's still a lot of room here that if it had been a different shape you could have used. But obviously this hump is what kills it. Right, so there we go. That is the parcel shelf fitted in the 90.